Hello, viewers. Welcome to Corner Chat with Babalogy. Always an interesting time, amazing time on the show where we get to speak with experts of career to relationship. A time where we get to learn from their experiences and their expertise. We go from there to better ourselves. Without any doubt in my mind, I know you are going to be educated this afternoon. You are going to be highly motivated, and you are going to be informed this very afternoon on the show. If you're new to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we post other amazing videos. With me on the show today is a woman. Just let the cat out of the bag. A woman with an amiable woman with amazing characteristics. This is the first time on the show since we started having this very show, and she will be talking about effective strategies to plan your wedding, to plan your marriage. Effective strategies. She is an event planner par excellence. That's why we have her here this very afternoon. Please join me this very day as I welcome to the show Mrs. Babs. Mrs. Babs, you are welcome to the show this very afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on your show.
It's a privilege having you on the show today.
Thank you very much.
You know, you're one of those people that I know what they do, and I just get across to them and I say, please, I want to have you on the show. And we're like, okay, that's fine. When? And just as amazing as that. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Like I told you, she's married though. She's married. Okay. Effective strategies in planning your marriage, in planning your wedding to get maximum result. We've been able to talk about a few other things on the show, like who do I marry? Looking at the brother's perspective, looking at the sister's perspective. We have been able also to talk about after say I do, what next? Another amazing session. Just click the link there. You'll be taken to the page where you will see every of the videos we have made on relationship. Go through them, learn from them, and become the best. Make your relationship a better one for yourself. Today, we are talking about strategies in planning and preparing for your marriage and your wedding. After you must have said yes to the brother. Of course, she's a lady, so we are speaking from a lady's perspective this very afternoon. I am so excited because I myself, I know I'm a brother, but I want to learn from the sister's perspective. Mrs. Babs, thank you so much once again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I will just go straight to the point. We'll go straight to the point. We won't beat around the bush. Just this is this. How are they going to go about it? Are we good? All right. My first question is this: having said yes to a brother, a lady now, having said yes to a brother, yes, I will marry you. What are the necessary preparations she needs to start putting in place in preparing for the wedding, the marriage, having said yes to a brother?
Having said yes to a brother, the necessary preparation a lady has to start putting in place. I think number one is she has to set in motion Prayers.
Prayers.
For every successful thing, God factor must be the number one. She needs to pray. I could remember then when I said yes to the brother I was to marry then. I think we had to set apart a day in a week where we pray for the home, pray for the marriage, pray for the wedding, pray for other things concerning our lives. So that God factor, that prayer factor is very, very important once you are preparing for your marriage. Another thing a lady needs to put in place is information. She needs to be informed. She needs the knowledge. It's a course where you get certified before you start the school. All other aspects of our lives, we go through the school,
Before
we
certification.
go through the process before they certify us.
Okay.
But marriage is the only course we do where we get the certificate first and we start going through the process.
Back
So she needs to be informed before you even say I do. The moment you are clocking the marriageable age, you need to start reading books. You need to start listening to people. You need to start watching lives, homes. Okay, what is happening? How did this person make it this far? How did this home stand the test of time and survived it this far? Listen to people, read books, get informed, get knowledge. Not when you are in it, that is when you want to count how to do this, how to do that. It's already delayed. Another aspect we need to get prepared is to make ourselves, our own, the standard, not the wedding in particular. In the sense that you are preparing for your marriage. You are not only preparing for the wedding. Most ladies, they concentrate, the much effort is concentrated on the wedding of at most a day, because you might start 9 o'clock and you are ending the wedding 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. The whole efforts, all your concentrated effort is on that program. After the program, the next thing is the marriage. Are you really prepared for it? How do you want to run it? So, first of all, prayers. The second thing, getting informed. You need to be informed. The third thing, getting prepared for the marriage itself, not for the wedding.
prayers very important. You must get knowledge. You must ensure you prepare for the marriage
So,
and not just the wedding.
another thing is, the lady should have something she's doing, a source of income. You shouldn't be idle. You are about going to live with somebody. You were taking care of yourself before you went to the person. You should not go to the person's house and decide that, okay, you don't want to work, it should cater for you. You will end up having list of needs that are unmet. So a major preparation also during your wedding process or your marriage process is that you should have a source of income
The source of income.
that will help her and also balance the man. Okay. It's not dying for the world. So why should he carry the whole cross? This journey is two people's journey, not a single person's journey. So you should be able to help him. You should be able to assist in the preparation process, in the planning process, and thereafter in the marriage.
So the lady should at least have something she's doing.
Yes.
She should not be idle in order to assist the man. Wow. Okay. Now. You were talking about preparing. She should also prepare physically for the marriage. Now I want to ask. That's my next question. How does she prepare for the wedding? And the marriage? Or are they the same thing? Are they the same thing? Preparing for the marriage, preparing for the wedding. Where should be the priorities, if I may use that word, or are they just the same? From a feminine perspective now.
Physical preparation. Now we are drawing the borderline between the wedding and the marriage.
Yes.
Are they the same? No. The wedding is a public declaration, a public show of I'm married to this person. The marriage is the main thing.
Okay.
The marriage is the lifetime work of activity. Now, the the more efforts should be on the marriage, not on the wedding, because the marriage is where the work is. The marriage is the real joy. The wedding, you are just telling people, I'm off the market. I'm going with someone. I'm no longer single. Rejoice with me. Be glad with me. That is just the wedding. It's just for you. You dance, you sing, you jump, you eat, you marry. The marriage is when you begin to see the life unfolding. Start the marriage, God will help you. You cross the process of pregnancy. How do you survive that ordeal? Childbearing, parenting. That is the main thing. So you cannot now say, because after you say I do, you now plan, you use your whole 23 years, 24 years, 25, 27 years to plan for 1 day wedding, or let's say 2 days, the traditional wedding and the white now begin from what next? Or will roll as a light of veil. It shouldn't be like that. The wedding is the main, the marriage is the main deal. How do I want to survive every stages of this marriage? It should be something you should have planned for. Me, okay, somebody like me, I'm this person that I don't like something meeting me suddenly.
Okay.
I plan for everything. If I'm to travel next month, believe me, 2 months backward, I would have been packing what I needed. I don't do this overnight packing. I will forget a lot of things. So we should also, now looking at our marriage, you want a successful marriage. You want a marriage that, people are model. I want this marriage to be a model. Like, I'm looking up to them. They are just a model. Then you would have worked to achieve that. It's something you should have planned long ago. Like before now, you plan it. How do I go each step of the way? Every step of the way. How do I achieve these things? So we prepare more for the marriage, not the wedding.
But that does not mean the wedding is not important though.
The wedding is important.
Yeah.
So some people, they don't. Okay, I was on the net which day was that, and they were saying they mentioned a popular person that said he got married and nobody knew. Who then am I that I'm not a celebrity? Who am I that I'm getting married and everybody is knowing that I'm getting married? The wedding itself is not even important. Once you've done the rites, you've done the traditional rites, you've done they've joined you and all that. The white wedding is a public declaration. This person is joined to this person. It's not even something that you need to announce to the whole world. It's not something that heaven and earth must come down before you know that, oh, before they know that you are married. A lot of people are not getting, what is even trending now, a lot of people are getting married off publicity. Off publicity. They do their cuts, they do the trad, they do the white. You won't even know, you won't even hear about it. The next thing you just see them pregnant and you wonder, is this person married? And she tell you, yes, I'm married legally. Yeah, it's because they don't have time. Everybody is getting to the age where they know that, oh, things are beginning to change. It's not about you shouting. Okay, what of celebrities that shouted about their wedding, and in the next 2-3 months, what you hear is they are filing divorce.
So many of them.
So the wedding is not something you prepare and waste time and energy for.
Okay. I want to ask. My next question would have been, okay, I think I'll put them together. Now, from my observations, permit my sarcasm, the ladies are always happier during the wedding than the brothers. I'm coming back. I'm coming to that question. I'm coming to that question. Number, from what you just said, talking about a shouty wedding, what if the brother has a high taste? Or what if the sister, you know ladies very well, you know them, let's be frank. What if the sister now has a very high taste? How do we reconcile that?
All right, there are 2 questions here. What if it's the sister that wants a very shouty wedding?
Yes.
All right. For every man wants his wife to be a good manager. Manager of his money, his finance, and everything that pertains to him.
Okay.
Now, if the woman is the high taste person,
Yes.
and the brother is not the high taste person, most times that is how God merges them. You discover that one is the extreme,
Okay.
the other is just there.
Okay.
He is not sending you.
Yes.
99% of men, or 95, it's just there. Okay, you want this, all right. You want this, all right. He's saying the all right because he has the means. If he doesn't have the means, he will tell you, okay, then this, why not let's do this? Is it not a deal? And you agree. Because he will not go out of his way to go and steal
Yes.
just to get married to
To
you.
you.
Rather, he will walk away. So, where the sister has a high taste, I think when it comes to wedding, you should make your taste moderate. In the sense that by the time you are choking the man, you leave him with no choice than to walk away.
Where he does not have
The means
the means for everything you
for
want.
everything you want. When your demands are just too much,
Excuse me. Yeah.
your demands are just outrageous, and he's like, where do I get the means to answer you now? Even if he tries, I've heard of a story where this man went ahead to get married to this lady. The demands from the family were just too much, way too much. He got them, but do you know after the marriage, none of them stepped his house. He doesn't want to see them. Practically, they sold their daughter. So whatever he does with the woman is his choice. So when it gets to that point, I think the lady should bring down a standard. Except you are marrying a very big person that has everything in hand, and he doesn't care. He has the money, he flies you anywhere, he's ready to spend and be spent. Beautiful. But that doesn't mean you should not still manage his money. You should be a good manager, because by the time you spend heaven and earth during the wedding, what about the aftermath?
After the wedding.
After the wedding, is the house set? After the wedding, is there food, or you want to go back home and drink garri?
Mm.
If you spent the whole
Gary
month,
is very important these days. Gary has saved so many lives.
definitely. But you are marrying a new wife and she's drinking garri morning, afternoon, night.
Mm.
It is still saving her life, though, because she has used the major money to do the event.
All right. Okay. Now, what if it is the brother that has the high taste?
A man that has the high taste, if it's the brother that has the high taste, then he should have high money. It's
Eh?
simple. He has high taste for high wedding, for public wedding, for celebrity wedding. He should have the money.
So if he has high taste,
He should have high
he
money.
should have high money.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
It's the truth.
Just that.
It's simple.
So a brother that have high taste
He should have high
should
money.
have high money
We will help him manage the event the same way.
that will cover for the taste.
Simple.
All right. Let me go back to the question I asked before, where I said, what was the question again? I asked two questions now. I said, okay, the first one is where I asked the brother, why is it? Okay, I think you've answered. Why is the brother who is happy? Why is the lady? Oh, you've not answered that one. Let's come back to it. Why is it that the ladies are always happier in the wedding than the guys? No, from observation. From observation.
Okay. I think it's both ways.
Okay.
It's not just the lady that is happy.
Okay.
Because we are not the only one they are being celebrated. They are celebrating.
Okay. Let me not be biased.
For wedding,
Yes.
both the bride and the groom are the celebrant of the day.
Okay.
Yes. Because the whole attention is, where's the bride? Where's the groom?
Okay.
They will not say, where's the bride?
Okay.
She's not going on her own now.
Of course.
There must be somebody matching it.
Of course.
So I think for that part, they both are both happy.
Okay.
But baby, if we are to now say from the sister's perspective, from the bride perspective,
Yeah.
the bride is happy. Her dream has come true.
Mm.
She's off the market. She's walking down the aisle.
Mm.
Although in her head also, she knows this is calling more work to do.
Mm.
It's not only just being happy, getting married. She's also thinking, I'm getting into another thing.
So in all those dancing,
Yes.
she's calculating.
She's calculating. She has a lot to do. She has a lot to manage.
Wow.
A lot.
All right. Now we'll go straight. I want to ask, as an event planner, having seen how the lady should prepare physically, necessary preparations, you told us one thing she cannot do without is prayers. Another she cannot do without is being informed. Another thing she cannot do without is preparing for the marriage, making the marriage the standard, not the wedding. Then another thing she must have at least a regular source of, no matter how small, a regular source of income. And we've been able to address a few other things. Now my question is this: as an event planner, how can a lady plan her wedding to achieve maximum results without getting herself overworked? How can she do it? How can she achieve that feat?
As I said earlier, you prepare ahead of time. Or there's this saying that proper preparation,
Yeah, prevents.
poor performance.
Yes.
Now, if as a lady, okay, there are different sets of people. There are some that they don't stress themselves about the event.
Okay.
They don't want to plan it. They take the stress off themselves and pay money to an event planner. Plan my wedding for me. I don't want this stress. I can't go through it. Why there are some, they are not ready to spend that money. They feel, even if they spend the money, this person will not work to my taste. Can I do my stuff myself and still get a very top notch event result. For those set of people, your wedding cannot be 1 week, and that is when you want to plan.
Mm.
You are failed at that point. I know of event planners that plan 1 year ahead of wedding,
What?
6 months ahead. Yes,
1 year.
yes, because they know there are a lot to do.
Mm.
Now, plan your wedding successfully. The first thing you need to do is, what do I want to happen? What do you want to happen? The trap, what do I want? The first surface, you solve the net. What color combinations do I want? How do I make my event better? There are some they don't want something that is shout. They just want a field event.
Yes.
Some they just want a small gathering and unique. But how do I make it successful? Set the right year color combinations, the dressing for the day, the source for vendors, the caterers, the bakers, the source for the decorators, and other things they want to, the entertainers. Now, if you are your own event planner, you know that you're not going to just source for one person. You look at 2, 3 caterers. How is this person's job? How is this person's job? How is this person's job? Who will deliver what I need? And at a good price. Once you get that, you start negotiating with the person. How does this person help me? How do we work hand in hand to achieve a good result? The entertainer, you look at different sources. Which is best for my event? The baker, which is best to my taste? And before you know it, by the time you start on time, even if you start immediately, you say, I do. Thank God. The beautiful thing about ladies is that they multitask a lot. They can do 4 to 5 things at a time. So they can be planning for their wedding, at the same time preparing for their wedding, at the same time be their own event planner. You don't understand? They are not affected. That is what they are known to do most. So I think what they should do is, the moment you know that, oh, this is the date I've fixed, start planning. Start sourcing. Then learn to delegate.
Delegate.
Why do you have friends? Why do you have people around? You mustn't get yourself worked up before the wedding. And then they'll be looking for the bride so much if you want to wait for you. It doesn't make sense. Delegate. You have people around you. You have friends around. Give them the work to do. They will be willing to do it.
Yes.
Let them run around for you. It's not just for them to come around during your bridal shower and come and dance, pour flowers on you, and then you know you have a beautiful bridal shower. But the wedding itself, you are already being, your neck is long, your eyes is inside, you are tired, you are exhausted. And immediately after the marriage, immediately after the wedding, you fall sick. So learn to delegate this stuff. After you draft out your plan, delegate your task. Let them give you reports. Let them give you feedback. Oh, I met this person said this, that. All right, thank you. We need to go get this thing together in Lagos. Will you be available? Yes. You go together. They will learn from you. By the time they want to do theirs, they've known all these things. It will be easy for them.
Yes.
So delegate.
Delegate.
Carry people along.
Carry people along.
Yes. Don't get yourself worked out.
This can be in charge of food, because I like food. You can be someone in charge of food, you in charge of drinks, you in charge of transport, you in charge of, and they give you reports.
And your event is done.
But the basic is start planning on time, ahead of time. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Corner Chat with Babalogy. and it's been an amazing time with Mrs. Babs on the show this very afternoon, giving us back to back on preparing for how to plan and prepare for your marriage, and a tip on also your wedding. She just gave us a hint how to plan your wedding. She said, start on time. You start on time, outsource, get the caterer, get the baker, get the photographer, and so on. And also, you have so many friends. Why are they there? They should be there to help you. Delegate task. Delegate task. A should be in charge of food, be in charge of drinks, be in charge of your visitors, and just like that. And before you know, you get everything in place. But you must start on time. Start preparing on time. All right, Mrs. Babs. An amazing information you are sharing with us this very evening. I wish, but I'm married though. I'm married. So I have to teach somebody how to plan their wedding. How to plan their wedding. I'll teach somebody from what you have taught us this very evening. All right, I want to say also, in planning and preparing for the marriage, what are some common mistakes a lady should avoid? Let me put it that way. Common mistakes a lady should avoid in preparing for the marriage and the wedding. With the wedding now and the marriage. I know you have been able to differentiate for us wedding and marriage, and which is more important. Both of them are important, like you told us, but one is more than other because one is just a show, while the other one is the real deal. That's in your language, the real deal. Now, what are some common mistakes a lady should avoid in preparing for the wedding and for the marriage?
Common mistakes ladies should avoid while preparing for the marriage and also the wedding. The Holy Book makes us understand. It says, by strength shall no man prevail. One thing we should avoid is depending on our own strength. We cannot do it alone. We need the grace of God, no matter how little what we want to do. So as ladies, we should not depend on our own strength. Another thing is we should avoid high expectations.
Avoid high expectations.
We expect too much. There are ladies that they see wedding or they see marriage as an achievement, a lifetime achievement. What do I mean? I'm getting married next week. And this week you've dashed out all your clothes. Everything, all your shoes. Okay, by next week, is the money coming from heaven to come and restock the cupboard? Or the man you start taxing the man to buy you new clothes, marriage clothes. Did they write it here somewhere? We should avoid our expectations. A lot of ladies have so much high expectations, and by the time the expectations are not met, the zeal, that passion they brought to the marriage just comes down. And before you know it, instead of helping the man to build the home, they start pulling it down. When you married me, I was okay in my father's house. Now you have married me, you are suffering me. Please tell me what's off our head. Nothing. Before you married me, I was fine. I was fair. Now I gave birth to one of your child. I'm blowing. Is it the man that would reduce your blowing? I don't understand. You've given birth. Fine. You've blew. Fine. You don't like it. Work on it. Avoid over high expectation. It's too much. We should not expect too much from the man. It's just human. It's not a superhuman. It's just a human being like us. Another common mistake ladies should avoid: when a man is coming to ask for your hand in marriage, you should be able to curb the extended family excesses. What do I mean? You are the one getting married. Take for instance, I'm the one getting married. Now, my mommy's elder brother, younger sister's cousin is demanding for 10 yards or 15 yards of lace. How? What has she spent on you? Then you will begin to hear in my clan and village, the whole villagers takes 25 yards of wrappers. On what? And by the time the man's bill is out, it would have bought car, you would have laid foundation of the house, and that's the bride price is paying on you, only your head. And just know that you will go to that house and drink garri. Is certain. Look, we should avoid these excesses. You are getting married, you should be able to talk to them. These bills are too much. What do you expect me to eat in my house? Another mistake we should avoid is this: before you do public wedding, make sure you have settled your kitchen first. Yes, you are going to the man's house newly, but let your own be fine. You should not waste a lot of money outsourcing things on credit, while your house you've not even done anything there. And you go to the house, the sitting room is 2 plastic chairs, the bedroom is 1 student phone, and you've done a very big wedding, a very big one. Even the news carried it, different platform carried it as wedding of the week, not even of the month, not of the year. You've gotten a name, yet inside the house, you are the one that knows that you are sitting on plastic chair. You should avoid it. These are common mistakes we ladies should avoid. Another one is you should avoid setting for your man to be. I want to know if he will be faithful. Faithfulness belongs to God. Don't go and test a man with your best friend. At the end up marrying your best friend.
Faithfulness belongs to God.
It's the truth. You want to test a man. Okay, I want to see if he will be faithful to me. Then you now test a man with your best friend, for that matter, that you does not know or he knows, and you set him up and you say he should pass the test. You expect the test. Okay, the spirit that has come upon you will vindicate him. Then another thing is we should avoid publicity. We are in a world where people are not happy because you're happy. People are not happy you are making progress. Yes, people are not happy you are making progress in life. You finish secondary school, best students, overall best students in this, you are the one. Before you know, you finished university. Before you know, you started working. And now you're about getting married, and you've announced the whole village. You've told the whole community. Some would do anything within their power to make sure that day does not come. You should be careful. Be careful how you publicize your marriage. Be careful how you publicize your wedding. If it's possible, make it hidden. Yes, let people that are aware be aware. The truth is, either you tell people or you don't tell people, people will be there because they will hear one way or the other. So why not keep yourself? Let those that hear, and you be praying God should make the day come to pass. Than you making yourself a public show, and before you know, that's the bride. Before you don't know who touches you don't know who is angry with you. and in the spirit realm I've done something, and you are just there, you are happy, you don't even know if you are a walking corpse, and before you know, you don't know, different things begin to happen. So be careful of too much publicity. These are mistakes ladies make. And they are getting married. The moment the man proposes, is the ring you are seeing on the internet. The ring has first gone viral. Yes, I'm getting married. I said yes. I said this. And before you know it, the yes has turned to something else. Before you, in the next 2 3 months, you hear that the yes everywhere is silent. 2 years, she has not gotten married. It's not their own self. Sometimes it's people here. So be careful. Be careful of publicity.
All right. This is Corner Chat with Babalogy. Please do not test your man or set traps for your man that has not married you as a lady. Please. And so many other things we need to avoid. Like I think avoid overbilling. You should as a lady be able to help the man curb the excesses of the extended family, so you don't bring on too much financial pressure on him because he's coming to ask for your hand in marriage, and so many other things ladies need to avoid. Mrs. Babs, before we let you go, as a lady, having told us how to plan, effectively plan, outsource, start on time, delegate, follow up, and ensure you have your results. And having seen some mistakes ladies make, which they should avoid, like very one just said last, avoid too much publicity because it could expose you to things that may be beyond you, like you rightly told us. Now, before we let you go, just tell us, what and what are some of the basic things a lady should have before the marriage? And of course, like I mean, basic things a lady should have. Or is she expected to just come to the young man's house or the brother's house and everything is in there? She just come in and she has everything. I don't know, how does it work with the ladies?
There are some people that are so lucky that they go to their man's house and after wedding and they discover that everything is settled.
Mm.
Praise
Some
God.
are so lucky that way, everything is there.
Perfect. Praise God.
Mm.
But there are some people that they know that they are the one running, financing their wedding. Definitely they have to finance the marriage.
Mm.
The brother and the sister, they are joining their resources
Yes.
to make their own move. In that case, the moment you know you are of a marriageable age,
Mm.
to avoid a lot of financial pressure on you, get things every month.
Get your things every month.
Since you're working, if it is your set of school you want to buy this January, buy it. That is all thing.
Mm.
You're buying your cooker in February, buy it.
Mm.
It's okay.
Mm.
In March you want to buy your plates, buy it. It's okay.
Mm.
Mind you, you need to know that the kitchen is your second room
That's a lady.
as a lady in the house. You own that apartment. So, however it looks is a function of how you want it to look.
Mm.
If you feel I don't need to buy anything, whatever he has in his house will manage it. You roll with it.
Mm.
But to ease your stress, you know you need these things. You need blender. You cannot in this age you cannot carry grinding stone and sit down and start grinding pepper full of it in a bath. When do you want to finish? That time you would have blended, you would have washed, you would have cleaned the house, and you're still grinding pepper because you want to be a virtuous woman. So, all these things,
Does Gary make for an impetuous woman?
I don't know,
Okay.
but sincerely, buy things that ease off your stress.
Mm.
And buy them gradually.
Gradually.
Buy one in March, buy one in April, buy in June, just buy them one after the other. Don't choke yourself, but buy them. Because you might not be as lucky as some people that as they move into the house, everything is all set. Praise God. And some, they so much depend on wedding gifts. No, I'm not buying anything. They will give me wedding gifts. I know of a sister that was what she was depending on. But God has saved that. She just said it to my hearing. And I was like, you better don't try it. Go and get your test. Lucky for her. Let me say luckily for her. Her marriage fell in during COVID-19. You know there was no public wedding during COVID-19. There is no reception and all that.
No cha-cha.
So there was no gift. So tell me, if she was depending on people's gift, what would have happened? It would have been back to zero score. So I feel you should not depend on wedding gifts to set up your wedding gift. You don't even know who and who is bringing them, especially where you don't even see names of them. You don't know whose minds are right with you, and you just pack wedding gift from wedding. You just go and set up your own. You're looking for trouble. It should not be something you just begin to use immediately. There are some people till date they've not seen their wedding gift. Not because they don't want to see. We've heard of stories where they can use mortar, they can just put pots, black pots as gift for you.
Black pot. What will you do?
There are a lot of people that are not happy with you.
Wow.
So you don't wait for gifts to set up your own. You don't do that.
All right. So basically, whatever you want to buy as a lady, you don't have to buy them once.
Yes.
Take care of your kitchen. Buy the spoons, buy the plates, buy the pots. Just buy them as gradually as you can. Wow. That is very much amazing. All right, Mrs. Babs, before we let you go, having opened our eyes to so many things, kindly give us your parting words. What's your parting word to our listeners out there?
All right. I'll tell the ladies, in as much as you're preparing for your marriage and your wedding, and you know that you are to prepare physically, spiritually, emotionally, also take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's very important. You are not just getting married to take care of the man alone and his family and the children and the people around while you live yourself. You will get worked up. It might lead to depression. And you just be like, I'm tired. As you're taking care of your husband, you're taking care of your family, the people around, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. And you'll be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Corner Chat with Babalogy. As you are taking care of other persons, remember to take care of yourself. As you prepare physically, emotionally, spiritually, take care of yourself also. It's been Corner Chat with Babalogy, and it's been effective strategies on how to plan your marriage and how to plan your wedding, and it's been an amazing time with Mrs. Babs this very evening. I want to tell you something. Don't let anybody pressure you into doing that thing which is wrong. Always learn to do that which is right. It's Corner Chat with Babalogy. Always remember, God loves you. Thank you.